lovingly refer to Stella as our unicorn, and looking back, I feel like it's a great almost metaphor for our experience with her, because everything was unique and everything felt rare, and at times that felt isolating. I craved that guidance, that blueprint, if you will, of how to care for her, which is funny because none of us get that as parents. We had great care, but it felt very fragmented. And we wanted the best GI provider, but he was very focused on her GI complications. And we wanted the best neurologist, and he was focused here. And it became very clear that they were all connected, and one decision would involve this system, and how do we make those big decisions? And palliative care, when they came into the picture, really bridged that for us and gave me that guidance that I was craving. And it felt a little bit like taking a deep breath when you didn't realize you were holding it. And they provided the space and the support for me to remove some of those hats or roles that I was playing that I wasn't even realizing. I was her care manager, her advocate, her nurse. They were able to take over some of that burden and gave me the space to be her mom. And without knowing it, the last 6 months or so of her life, I was able to mostly be her mom. And when she got sick for the last time, and it became very clear that this was the right decision for her life and for our family to transition to comfort care, palliative care had already done the work for us to be at a space where we could make that decision, and then they held our hand the whole way. My 6 words are: palliative care gave my family peace. And I mean that in all ways possible. The obvious being that they gave us the space and opportunity and ability to give Stella a peaceful death. We chose for her to stay in the hospital, and that was intentional because Stella loved the hospital and it was really like a second family to her, I think. And then palliative care made it possible for my husband and my other daughter Zoe and me to be able to live on when Stella died. And I'm excited to give support to other families like me, to remind them that they're not alone and that they're the best parents for their children. I find that what is missing a lot in our world, but especially in healthcare, is the reminder that we're all humans, experts, patients, families, nurses, all of us. And we don't always know the answers. And it's important to communicate that and work together and adjust. And one of the things that I think is really freeing of palliative care is that it gives space and permission to do that.